Okay, hello and good morning. Let's talk about elimination. Yesterday you had the odd, today you're going to do the evens. Let's take a look. Well, remember on elimination you got to line up the x's and the y's. So what you want to do is draw your line, move both of these to this side, so the sign's going to change. So you're going to get 7x plus 20y. Then you're going to take that 14 and move it over here and get a positive. That's 1, x, y, and number. Here, you're going to move the x over here and move the number over there. So it's going to become a negative 2x plus 10y equals negative 4. Make sure you change the signs. All right, so now that I did that, and I'm checking it as we're looking here, the easiest way to get rid of this is you could use 14 here, but we don't want to use 14. We just want to multiply this by 2. But we don't want 2 because it's going to be a positive 20. We want a negative 2. So we're going to multiply this whole thing by negative 2. So the top one stays the same. Now, rewrite the first one. And then multiply. Double negative makes a positive. One negative makes a negative. And then a double negative makes a positive. All right. So you see that these two are opposites, and that's what you're shooting for. Well, opposites cancel. So that's going to give you 11x is equal to whatever that is. And that looks like, let me think. That looks like, I want to say 22. 18, 22, okay, that's fine. Divide by 11, and you get 2. So x is equal to 2. Now, you pick either one you like. I like this one. So I get negative 2x plus 10y is equal to a negative 4. I'm going to substitute 2 in place of the x, so scratch that out. That gives me a negative 4. Now you should be able to solve a two-step equation. Okay? So you're going to add 4 and get 0, and then divide by 10, and you still get 0, and there's your answer. Okay? And that's elimination. And today you're going to finish up this worksheet. So go ahead and get started. Remember, you're going to turn in week 5 and week 6 this week separately. There'll be 2 separate uploads. Also, you have some times tables. I want you to fill that out twice. If I think that you just photocopied it, I'm not going to give you any points. And then you're going to have your mom email me and tell me why or whatever or what's going on before I even look at it. Okay? This is only going to help you, so make sure you learn it. Okay? All right, so let's move on to geometry. On geometry, you learned about a lot of rules. If you reflect it over the x-axis, here's the x-axis. If you reflect it over the x-axis, then you going up and down, so you change the y. Always change the other one. If they say x, you change the y. If they say reflected over the y-axis, you're going sideways, that one you change the x. Okay? If you reflect it over this line, y equals x, which is a 45-degree line, 45 degrees right here. If you reflect it from here over to here, all right, you switch them. Remember that, switch. And notice how you go straight to the line. It's got to be 90 degrees. All right, and then finally some rotation rules. If you're going clockwise, you change the x and switch. So change x, switch. If you're going 90 degrees counterclockwise, you change the y and switch. And then finally, if you go on 180, you just change both of them. You don't switch. Now these are on the board, so verify it. Make sure you know that. Today you're doing day 3. And day 3 looks like this, just so you know. Okay, you got to use 2 sheets of white paper, and you got to show work. Now, some kids are doing really, really nice work. So if your work is not as nice as theirs, then chances are you're not going to get full credit, okay? If it looks like you're giving me junk, then junk is what you're going to get back. And that's pretty much it, okay? It's going to be on Canvas, and it's going to be there for you. And tomorrow, I'll work all of this, okay? Eventually, you're going to have a test on these worksheets, so make sure you're taking notes and make sure you understand. Have a good day.